waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, 5, 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5+8.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20. Yard line.
Fifty-six.
Into the air right away is Allen. And incomplete to open things up. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Five wide. Half 85.
Now Allen. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yards.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Bills at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
In motion left, Bateman.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Allen going to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's got it at the 15. And all the extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in the season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
And the Ravens first down.
Now Jackson setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Gibbs straight ahead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
The slot man in motion right. Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Under pressure, they got him again. And after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.